Subscribe now. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for swinging by here. Holland Woodworks, glad to have you. Today we're working with this nice big chunk of black walnut. This piece of black walnut came from a good friend of mine's property. It'd be for Chris Morgan. He wanted me to make something out of a piece of wood from his property for him to keep and have and cherish, I guess you would say. He brought me this chunk of black walnut. Now, I don't know how long this tree's been down, so I don't know how wet or dry the wood is necessarily, but I do know that looks like it's been sitting for a while. We got some creepy crawlies on here. We've got all the bark just fell right off. So a little bit of rot on the outside. We don't know what we're dealing with on the inside yet, obviously, but we're going to crack this puppy open and we're going to see what she has for us. We've got some cracks. I'll show you guys all this in a moment, but we've got some cracks and splits on the top. And get rid of these weird looking bugs. So yeah, first step is going to be to go over to the bandsaw and hopefully we can use the bandsaw on this. I don't know if my bandsaw is big enough for this piece or not. We may have to go to a plan B and pull out the chainsaw and do some rough cutting like that first. But this is going to be fun, kind of learn as you go kind of a thing. So we'll see what the wood is offering us today. So let's take a look and check it out. Let's get started. First things first, the old chainsaw needs a new blade.
Get a blue!
It might took a little time, but I fixed it. Look at that. Baby's working like a champ now. Okay. Now we've got her down in workable chunks. I think the first thing I want to do is just cut an end off of this to see what we're dealing with here. I've got more than a couple splits in it, which is not good. So let's go a little further up. Spalting, that's a good sign. I don't see any visual cracks or splits. Looks like I did get pith out of this one. rotten and cracked on the ends, which I think we kind of expected that. I think probably be able to cut this in half and get 4 big bowls out of it. Give him a little bit of a variety. So it looks like most of the small cracks are gone by this point. Still got a couple pretty big splits in there though. One there and one there. But all the micro fissures I think are pretty well gone. It's not wanting to split there easily. And we'll see if we can do something a little different with the other half of this log. Man, this is gonna be cool. Look at the spalting. I will say that this does not look like any walnut that I'm familiar with. I mean, at this point, I'd almost say that's butternut. Let me show you. So there's a piece of my walnut. So we can take a good inch off of each side. Lop these corners off. Bowl blank. Let's go turn a bowl. Feels awful light on this side. I think it's going to be unbalanced and that's going to be rotten as hell. All right, so I just took that top layer of junk off. Now this should grab in here. Yeah, it's just that top layer is tough, way too soft. Yeah. Okay, so first order of business is going to be getting this thing into some chuck jaws because it's spinning on this screw. It helped after I tightened down the tailstock. Right numbers. Thinking just because of the unique problems this piece of wood's given me, we might do something different with the whole shape of it. Which you can see it's starting to take shape now, so he said a bowl. I'll definitely deliver him a bowl, but this one is going to be maybe like a squatty vase, a hollow form. See what happens. He also said, let the wood speak to me. And she's talking right now, baby. I'm gonna go. So with all that punkiness in there, what I'm trying to do is just shear scrape it real soft. Because with as much moisture as in this wood, it's going to be hard to sand anyway. That's pretty good. Got some pretty deep tear out in there, so I'm just trying to take a few heavy scrapes. Get down below that. Okay. Bug holes, can't do anything about those. Okay, that seemed to have done the trick. So now we'll go over with the light scrape. Soften that edge off. I want there to be a designation between, you know, the slant and the face, but I don't want it to be sharp at all. So I'm just trying to sharp or round off that corner a little bit. And we'll come in here. Just do some real light. This stuff is definitely wet. It's making a paste. Right now I'm just looking for this shape. I'm going to do something a little different up here anyway. I'm going to round off this edge as well. So it'll end up being kind of a, yeah, I can't think of what it's called, but anyways. From here. We're good up here pretty much. I'm going to round it off a little bit. Well, no, I don't think I do actually. I'll leave that fairly sharp inside right there. And I need to try to, right now I'm about here. So I've got, maybe not even that far. I've got quite a bit more I can take out. And I'm only depth-wise, it feels like about here. But it's hard to reach. Okay, that helped. God, this stuff is so wet, it's like gum inside there. Gotta peel it off. Like it. Okay, we're sufficiently hollowed. Let's do something with this. I can dig it. I like it. Let's sand it. Definitely I'm going to be using dust extraction. Yeah. Who's working? Hello. Okay, so what happened there when I cut off the little nub, I dug in on the sides. So I wanted to sand it off, and when I did so, this became slightly rounded at the bottom so it wouldn't sit flat. I just fixed that. But I may have a little bit more work to do to get those grooves I don't need that way. Luckily, this is the thickest part of the bottom, but we're about to break through. We gotta be done. Tis what it is. That is literally as thin as we can make that bottom without it being problematic. There we go. You can see, if I can hold it just right, this is the bottom of the bowl basically, or the vase or whatever. But from here to here, there's just a slight, it raises. That's how I'm gonna get just a little bit of lift off the table. That's what I was going for anyway, so that's my thought. Yeah, there she is. Nice little hollow form, little shallow hollow form. That wood is, let me tell you guys, once again, I don't know what it is. The spalting in it is gorgeous. The colors in this thing are ridiculous. It reminds me of canary wood. Now, I know it's not canary wood, but that's what it reminds me of. So, anyway, very cool piece. Very cool. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks.